All right, everyone, welcome to Channel Mastery. This is the podcast where we get to dive into some great minds of some great leaders in the channel. And really, what we're looking for is trying to uncover secrets to success. What are those little golden nuggets? And we're going to have a great discussion today. It's all going to be in 5 minutes or less. So, what do you say? Let's do it. Let's go. Today's guest is Bruce Wirt, Chief Revenue Officer from Telesystem. I've known Bruce a long time, and thanks for joining today, Bruce. You know, I work for you now, but I'd love to hear a little bit about your background.
Where's the great leader in the channel that you talked about?
Yeah, don't underestimate yourself.
Hey, you said most of it. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer at Telesystem. I came here to kind of start the channel 7-8 years ago now. It's wild. One of the few people who's only had 2 jobs in most of the last 20 years. So that's me. I built the national channel at NetCarrier. I was the VP of sales there, and we scaled that company from local to regional and then to national. And then this opportunity came up at Telesystem in 2016 when Telesystem was looking to get out of that. We own fiber in the Midwest and looking to get out of that pocket and build a national program. And initially I came to build the channel, and thankfully, and whatever other words you want to use, thankfully, here we are today. And I have responsibility for the whole front office, and it's been a great ride, and I love it here. Great organization, great people. And I get to work with great people like you and our channel chief, Brian Bookman.
Fantastic. I mean, to say you've only worked at 2 places in 20 years is insane.
Yeah. Some days it feels insane, you know.
That's great. So what we're doing today, Bruce, is we're going to answer a simple question, and we're going to do it in 5 minutes. So I'm going to put a little timer up on my screen here. And basically what the question is what makes a great channel manager? So I'm going to start the timer and let's do it.
You know, I think you and most people that know me know that my thing comes down to the 4 P's: purpose, passion, perseverance, positivity. So I think in order to stay motivated, you have to know your purpose. You have to know the higher calling. If you know that, then you can really dig in and be passionate about what you're doing. So that's the background of my answer. My real answer is it's all about energy and responsiveness. But those things can't happen unless you're motivated and you love what you're doing. So you got to understand your purpose. You got to be passionate about it. You got to fight through obstacles because, Ira, we all know not every day is sunshine and puppy dogs, right? We fight through some really tough days. And I've seen a lot of great people, and maybe you have too, over your 25 years of doing this. There's a lot of great salespeople who fall on their face and can't get up off the ground when they fall into a puddle. I mean, they do the work, they sell something, and then poof, terrible install, it all goes to crap. Customer hates them, the agent hates them, and they can't get out of bed the next day. And that is not going to work, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. You know, it goes back to kind of what you're saying about the purpose, right? Purpose is sort of the foundation of everything. And I think I've seen most of the people I've seen personally who have failed at being a great channel manager had no purpose. I think they treated it more like a job rather than why did they really do it? I don't think they really knew it.
Yeah, you got to love what you're doing. And that's the biggest thing for me when I'm interviewing people and I'm deciding, you know, if you're interviewing and Brian's interviewing and then I'm deciding who we're going to pay to work for this company or whatever company I'm leading, it comes down to what's the energy that person is putting out, right? How am I receiving their energy, and how do I think they're going to react to a bad day? Because the good days are fine. Everybody's good on good days, but the bad days sometimes are half and half, right? We have half good days, half bad days. So it's what kind of energy, and then can you pick yourself up off the ground after something that doesn't go your way, persevere, and operate with positivity? Because we have to, as channel people, it's all about extending that positive attitude and really showing faith in the company and the products and the brand in some difficult times. So that's really what I look for in a great channel manager.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. Kind of going back to the purpose thing, I always think like, what's my purpose, right? And it's pretty simple. Like for me, and everyone's got their own, but for me, it's about making a difference in our partners' businesses.
Yep.
Like whatever that means, helping them scale, helping them grow, helping them understand their business better. Because, to me, that's foundational to what I think partners want. They don't want a quote desk, you
Yeah.
know? And I think
Well,
too often channel managers treat themselves like a quote desk.
I've interviewed lots of great channel managers that when you ask them what their secret sauce is, they don't talk about the fact they love partners, they want to help partners build better businesses, they want to make money for themselves and their family. They talk about, email marketing lists and things like that. That's not a good channel manager. That's something that's a tactic that you can use to be a good channel manager, but that's not going to separate you from the pack. Separating you from the pack is about how do you position yourself in front of that partner? Does that partner feel your energy? Do they know you're going to go to the bat for them? It's not just, well, I have a week to get this quote together because it hits this, this, and this marker. It's, hey, I'm going to bust my rear to get this quote back to you in 24 hours because I know that's what's going to help you win the business. And I think if you don't have that attitude, you're really not going to have sustainable success.
Yeah, no, responsiveness is a big deal. You mentioned that right at the beginning, right? And, you know, I always like to tell channel managers, listen, do you have to answer emails at 11 o'clock at night? No. Should you?
Yeah.
Might be a different story, right?
Yeah.
When you're on vacation, same thing. Like, I understand there's this work-life balance, but like it or not, we've become a fast food society, right? And people expect speed. And if they don't hear from you in an hour, they just figure you're not going to answer them and they're going to move on.
It's as simple as, hey, I'm not in. I'm going to get you over to somebody else that can help you real quick, and it can be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be you. Just make sure you're prepared.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, look at that. 5 minutes on the nose. You're a true professional, no matter what everyone else says about you.
The best crowd I've ever seen in my entire life.
All right. Well, thanks for joining, Bruce. Have a great day.
All right, thanks.